All we're gonna do now, reach in. Oh, jeez, that's hot. Whew. So this is what a C5 Corvette looks like after about 2,000 miles of driving in a week. Really, the paint doesn't look terrible. The windshield is pretty well caked and battered, and the wheels, well, those are always dirty, but get a good look at that. This thing has seen some driving this week. Oh, the front bumper got pretty battered too. Check out the other side. That's really the paint. This paint hides a lot, even though it's pretty dirty. I don't know if you can tell from here, but it's pretty gross. And then you just, look at the wheels. Let's just say, thank God I got those new tires and this thing all aligned, because I did not think I would be putting that many miles on this thing in a week. In these past 2 weeks, I've done many miles. I had to take this out to a wedding in New York. It was around 250 miles each way. I still haven't gotten all of my stuff out of it. This, I can assure you, is not mine. But the Corvette is getting used. That's what I wanted for. Now, with an intro like that, you're probably thinking, well, today, obviously, we're going to detail the Corvette. No. What I've noticed when traveling with this thing so much and really utilizing every feature of the car, I've been taking on some very long road trips, as I said, out to a wedding in New York, just under 4 hours each way, and utilizing the massive cargo space in the back, I've noticed two things. One, the interior lights are awfully dim. If you're trying to go into your car at night, you open the hatch and you're trying to get something or search for something that's in there, even though I'm probably one of the very few people that actually uses the entirety of the back cargo area of the C5, it's kind of hard at night to see what you're looking at. The factory cargo lights are not very bright, and it's just kind of a pain in the ass to pull your phone out and search around that way. The cargo lights should do their job. I'll give you guys a little example. We'll shut this, shut that, didn't quite close it, and we'll kill all the lights in the garage. Can't forget this one. This is gonna be hard with one hand. There we go. Oh, geez. Now, it's pretty dark in here. It's nowhere near as dark as it would be if it was nighttime, but we'll grab my keys, pop this, and see how it's just not very bright. We'll get the lights back on here. So to solve this problem, I called my friend George from Sharp Light Innovations, because I have basically every Sharp Light Innovations exterior light mod on the C5. We're going to use their Cree LED interior lighting conversion kit to brighten up both the cargo area of the C5 as well as the footwell area. Now, in the C5, there are two lights in the cargo area, one here and one over here, hidden in the corners of the trunk. Now, the Sharp Light kit is plug and play, so all we're going to do is come over here, grab us a flathead screwdriver. This one looks perfect. Come back to the car. We'll start with this one, and all we're going to do is take our flathead screwdriver and put it between the clear plastic and the black plastic. Put it in there. Pull out like that. And then the cover should pop off just like so, exposing us to the halogen bulb, or else you may have an LED bulb in there if someone already messed with it. But there it is, the halogen bulb. All we're going to do now, reach in. Oh, jeez, that's hot. Whew. I am now going to find a cloth to wrap around that light to pull out. I have no idea why it's the temperature of the surface of the sun, but geez, holy crap, that was hot. This is perfect. We got a blanket right here we can use. This is perfect. Okay, all we're going to do, reach in there, let the camera focus. Here we go. Ow, jeez. Now the smart thing to do and the wise thing to do right now would be to unhook the negative battery cable. But I kind of need power to test which way I have the light bulb in, because these light bulbs are polarity sensitive. You have to have them in the correct way for them to work. And I feel like it's a waste of time to plug it in, plug back the battery in, see if it worked, and do that for all 4 lights. So I'm going to continue to burn my little sensitive fingers on this light bulb until I pull it out. Aha! I got it. I win. You little sucker. You are hot. You are magma. You are going right there where you cannot hurt anybody anymore. And now we repeat the process for the other side. So we grab our flathead screwdriver here. Put the screwdriver between the clear plastic and the black plastic piece. Pry it out a little bit. Pry it out a little bit more. Like that. Grab our fireproof glove. Struggle to put it on with one hand. Aha! These things are so hot, they're literally like melting the tips of these gloves. And you are going with your brother where you can no longer hurt anyone. And now we grab one of our new bulbs. This is the one we're going to be using as the replacement. And we plug it right in the way that the other lights came out. Okay, obviously the polarity's wrong. We flip around 180 degrees, put it back in. And wow, holy crap. That is a very bright bulb. And we take our cover. Now notice the light bulb didn't go out. The timer must have set the interior lights to turn off. So we can continue putting on the cover. And how do we do this? Just like that. And wait for the satisfying click. Now we do the same for this side. Polarity's wrong the first time again. Flip it 180 degrees. Oh. So I'm an idiot. I just got done telling you guys that the timer for the car finally turned off the cargo lights and the footwell lights. And here I was curious why this light bulb wasn't working, whether I put it in this way or the other way. And that's simply because the timer, as I said, I'm just an idiot. So we're going to shut the trunk, making sure I have my keys out of it. There we go. Shut it. Grab the keys. Now it works. Pop it open. And we got it right that time. So we can just take our cover wherever I put it. That is not the cover. That is not the cover. There it is. It was right in front of me. Put it on just like that. You kind of just balance it between the top and the bottom. And you can press it in all at once. There we go. And there's the satisfying click. Now we're going to wait until I get the front lights done, the footwell lights done, until we get a before and after of the rear and the fronts. But as we work our way to the front, there is something that you must know before you do this. So if you watched my last video, climb in here. We messed with the wiring for this Uniden R3 radar detector. We hardwired it into the mirror up there. And that's where I talked about the fact that I have an auto-dimming mirror, or what's known as an electrochromatic mirror. Electrochromatic mirror, I believe. Now, what that means is that with this kit, you can either choose if you have an auto-dimming mirror, an electrochromatic mirror, or a non-auto-dimming mirror. Because if you have a non-auto-dimming mirror, you need an extra 2 light bulbs. So in my case, with my C5 Vet, I only needed 4 light bulbs, 2 for the rear cargo lights and 2 for the front footwell lights that we're gonna install now. Just make sure you find out what kind of mirror you have. I believe the way you tell is if it has that little tab thing, how you flip it when someone's behind you and it's really bright, you can flip it and that kind of dims it. Mine doesn't have that. Mine has a button. So I believe that's the way you can tell. If you're not sure, I'd definitely get on some Corvette forums because they know everything. Now for this one, we're going to need a little bit of a thinner blade screwdriver. Not quite as thick as the last one we had. Spend about 5 years looking through our assortments of screwdrivers, and that's not going to work. Not going to work. Maybe we'll just try the other screwdriver we had. Here we are. Now, as we make our way into the footwells, you'll see up below here, there is the light. Take our flathead screwdriver, get ourselves in an awkward position, put it up there, and just pry it down, just like that. And this will should drop down like that. And, oh, I can already feel that that's hot. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna go grab my special gloves. In goes the new one. And then we just press it back up into its slot, like so. Now we go to the driver's side. Be sure to not hit Father's Corvette or you will never see light again. Take our flathead. Pop this out. Drop it down. It's so hot. Put on our fireproof glove. Scream in pain. Out with the old bulb. Grab our new one. Press it in like so. We take this. I don't like that other wire's hanging down like that, but press this back into its spot. And we're done. All right, so now we've got LED lights in the footwells as well as the cargo area. So now the whole entire interior of the C5 will be nice and well lit. And now for a little experiment, we're gonna shut the lights off in the garage once again. There we are. Let's pop the trunk, or the hatch, and see how it looks. Now that is much better. Footwell lights up there too. Looking good, looking updated. Kind of worked perfectly that I had all that stuff, those backpack shoes and all that in the trunk for this comparison, because then you can really see the light bouncing off of stuff as opposed if it was just, you know, empty. It was like a big flat black desert when you don't have anything in there. But that's going to be a wrap for today's video. I'll include a link for all the lights that I used. Actually, it's one light kit. Down in the description below. Thank you again to George from Sharp Light Innovations for making an amazing product. Guys, I have all of their LED lights on the car. I have their bi LED headlights, their daytime running lights, their LED running lights, I should say, the LED halo tail lights. I'll include a link down in the description below, also to a video I did on all the mods I have on the C5, so you can go through and see all the different Sharp Light Innovations lights that I have equipped on my C5. But thank you again to George from Sharp Light Innovations for being a huge supporter of the C5 build. This should only take you probably max 10 minutes to do if you don't have to run around setting up a camera and burning your sensitive little fingers like I did. It's a very quick and easy mod. Everything's plug and play, and these did exactly what I wanted them to do. I wanted a little bit more visibility in the back at night, and this whole theme with the C5 build has been to update the C5 platform, to bring it to a little bit more of a modern standard. All modern cars have LED everything, and that's basically what I've done with the C5. And now we don't have little cargo lights in the back that you could literally cook an egg on if you wanted to. So definitely worth a little bit of time and a little bit of money that this upgrade costs. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Happy motoring.